This movie is about a crazy maniac who thinks that she can control people, and if she cannot control people, then she is going to kill people. Send Help is written by Mark Swift, Damian Shannon, and directed by Sam Raimi, starring Rachel McAdams, Dylan O'Brien, Adil Ismail, Dennis Haysbert, and many more. This movie is like the female version of No Other Way. In No Other Way, they glorify murder. They try to show that if you are a murderer and your wife finds out about it, she starts respecting you. She starts protecting you. She will not leave you for another man if you do that. This movie is kind of like that, but for a female. If you find a boss who is really a kind of an asshole to you, who is a jerk, you can murder them, and that's okay. You can murder their entire family if it requires you to be happy. And that's what this movie shows. But let's start from the good things. The acting, obviously, is really good. Rachel McAdams and Dylan O'Brien are really good at their job. There are jump scares in this film I was surprised. I'll be honest with you, I had no idea this movie was directed by Sam Raimi. There are weird, crazy jump scares in this film, and that will haunt you. Yeah, there are not just the ghosts, but there are other animal-related jump scares too that I've never seen. Crazy VFX used for showing some murder scene of animals and human and all that stuff. That was really good. I really liked it. They do not skip from the part of the plane crash. They show it completely. It is really, really scary. I saw this movie in a Dolby, and the jump scares are more scary in a Dolby theater. But even the parts where the plane crash starts to happen, the plane gets really crazy turbulence, and then one of the engines stops working and the plane kind of goes down, and then there's a lot of other things happen in the plane which kind of causes the plane to rupture. All those things are shown in complete detail. Another things that I liked is that they show like how you can survive on an island without any things that you require to survive on an island. What I thought when I went into this movie is that it's going to be a situation where he harasses Rachel McAdams' character so much that she kind of is done with him. And then when they land on this island, she is just taking revenge. That's it. She is not doing anything but take revenge. The movie does not show the boss as big of an asshole that I thought the movie is. This movie is not that. This movie is about a crazy maniac who thinks that she can control people, and if she cannot control people, then she is going to kill people. And that is what the movie is about. Like, think about it. This character, this boss, even though he is a horrible boss, he kind of loses up by the middle of the film. Like, he is like being so super awesome to the Rachel McAdams character, and he is respectful to her in every way, but he wants to live, like leave the not live but of course live, but leave the island. He does not want to stay there, and Rachel wants to stay there. Now if she wants to stay there, she can stay there by herself. But no, she wants the boss to stay there as well. And there are search parties looking for them. And she actively sabotages this search party. Actively. Like, literally, she kills people to stop people from finding the boss who is stuck on this island. That is where I have issues with. If you are so controlling, obviously people, like the audience, are gonna hate your character, Rachel McAdams' character. She was that controlling. And then in the end, they don't even show like anything good happen to the character that people are morally siding with. I feel like majority of the audience started siding with the boss's character, who was played by Dylan O'Brien. Dylan O'Brien is becomes such a nice human being, such a nice character by the start, by the middle of the film towards the end, is that we start rooting for that character because we see that this character, Rachel McAdams' character, is a demon who wants to control people, who wants to kill to control people. So we start siding with Dylan O'Brien's character, who is the boss. But now Dylan O'Brien is trying his best to get away from her, but then ends up, you know, you know what I mean. So the movie is kind of leaves you unsatisfied. If you are a feminist and if you have a hatred for men, if you are that kind of feminist, I think you will like the film. I think this movie is made for audiences like that. But for everyone else, guys or characters who are not a feminist, or females who are not a feminist, who has some high moral values, they will see that, oh, I really wanted this Dylan guy to survive because he had a good character arc. He was an asshole in the beginning, but then he becomes good. He realizes that, oh, living in the wild, surviving is a good skill to have, and he's very thankful to Rachel McAdams' character, and he is very respectful to her. Another problems that I have with this kind of film is that they always show, like this kind of film, when I say this kind of film, I mean the feminist kind of film. They always show man characters as little babies. Yeah, sure, initially show him as a baby because he was suffering from some injury on his leg because of the plane crash, and he was being a horrible guy despite Rachel was trying to help him. And show him like a big baby in the beginning. But then by the middle of his character arc, he changes. He becomes a good character. He is respectful. He's just trying to survive. He's just trying to find help and everything. And despite that, they are trying to show him as a little baby. A little baby who is trying to get away from a controlling mother is what they are trying to show. Yeah, man, this movie is good. I knew like there is some, like when I went for this film, I knew like this movie is going to be a feminist movie where the female is taking charge and the man is going to be put down. I knew there was something going to be like that in the film. But the way they showed that, it was horrible. Like they are literally glorifying murder. And that is what I have problems with this film. I don't think you should watch it as an entertainment, but please let me know in the comment section if ever comments on my YouTube video. But please let me know if you think the way I think. Were you confused by who to align yourself with? Because they show like Rachel is a crazy murderer, and then they show this character, the horrible boss, becomes a really good guy by the end. Who you are supporting? Were you supporting the horrible boss who becomes good, or are you supporting a crazy murderer who is a controlling maniac? Let me know. I feel like majority of audience were siding with the boss, Dylan O'Brien's character. Another thing I really hate about this film is that there were so many chances that Dylan O'Brien could have ran away or could have killed the killer. You know, there were so many chances. But every time this happens, Dylan is kind of becomes quiet. Like when he notices his spouse is murdered and the murderer is Rachel McAdams' character, he runs for her. He's like, oh, I'm gonna kill her, I'm gonna murder her. And he also gets the knife, you know, to murder her. But then in the end, he does not do nothing. He just stands there. Like, did you kill her? Did you kill her? And she's like, oh, I did not kill her. And then he shows the knife, and then he just waits there. Go for it. No, he waits for her to run into the forest. Like, why would he do that? If you want to murder her. She killed your spouse. Kill her. But no, she does not. He does not do that. And then there is another chance where in the end, there is a scene where Rachel McAdams brings a shotgun. But then somehow Dylan steals the shotgun from her, and now he is trying to shoot her, but the shotgun jams. Sure, the shotgun can jam. Use that gun as a club and beat her to death with it. No, he does not do that. And then she looks into the camera, straight into the camera, and she says, if you are in trouble, there is nobody coming for help. You help yourself. And she walks away. Like killing someone is okay, you know? That's what it is. Feminism. Yay. Yeah, that's what the movie is about. Yep, that's the review. I hope you like this review. I hope you comment on my video and let me know which side you were taking, which character you were siding with. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.